Hi, this is Jenny Brav of Radiant Wholeness Healing, and today I'm going to be walking you through a tip that I called the of course and method for working with child parts and adult parts that are not on the same page. So often, some part of us, our adult part, probably connected to our wiser self, is wanting to move forward with something. It might be stepping into the limelight, going even bigger at work in our career, or changing jobs or homes, or getting into a relationship, getting out of a relationship, whatever it might be, something that we're feeling called to. And then another part of us wants to hide, wants to stay safe, is afraid, or is resistant, isn't trusting, whatever it might be. And so, what usually ends up happening is that those two parts start a tug of war or are at loggerheads and, at the very least, not communicating, with the adult part getting impatient and trying to tug at this part, or getting really angry, or ignoring, or shaming, or blaming, which generally makes the child part more recalcitrant, more resistant, more whatever it's feeling, afraid, hiding, fighting back. And so this is a really simple way of addressing the child part, of acknowledging what that part might be feeling, especially based on past experiences, and then bringing that part into current time with love and compassion. And sometimes we need to just address the adult part, the frustration, the impatience first, of just acknowledging, oh, of course you're feeling all of that. You know that we're meant to be stepping into this, and it feels like this other part is sabotaging us and holding us back. And it's really just the scared child part. We don't need to be afraid of it or mad at it. In fact, the more we do any of that, the more it's going to dig its heels. And so maybe we can just bring understanding and compassion. So that's one way that we can just bring the compassion to the frustrated part first. And then when that part feels on board, we can do the of course and with a child part. So again, of course is validating whatever's coming up. So of course you're scared or angry or resistant, mistrustful, not sure it's safe to be visible, wanting to fight for what's yours, whatever it might be. Of course, you're feeling this way. This is reminding you of all the times you got the message that it wasn't safe to be visible, that you could only rely on yourself. And again, you can add in any belief that you developed at the time. So we're validating the emotions, validating the beliefs based on the circumstances at the time. And then when you're feeling a little more breath, a little more settled, you can go into the and, which brings that part into current time in whatever way feels good to you. So these are just suggestions. For example, and we're not little anymore, and our circumstances are so different, and you're not alone anymore. I'm here for you. I know exactly what you're going through. And I have resources and choices that you didn't have. And at this point, that strategy is working against us. And what I want for you more than anything else is for you at some point, when you're ready, to get to experience all the things you couldn't back then, to know that you are safe, to be able to take up as much space as you want, to get to be visible, to at least have the choice about whether you hide or not, to feel like it's up to you and not up to the world or the only thing that's safe. So that's the of course and I hope that was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and reach out if you want to know more about working with the inner child parts, the child adult split, and anything else that might be supportive of you. I do offer 30-minute free consultations. Thank you so much.